I'm recording this unscripted. I just got done watching Cindy's new video, and frankly, I'm disgusted because um not only is she like incorrect about consent, she's also so goddamn stupid. Okay, I have to quickly find the main article. How does consent work? When you're engaging in sexual activity, consent is about communication, and it should happen every time for every type of activity. Consenting to one activity one time does not mean someone gives you consent over their activities or for the same activity on other occasions. For example, agreeing to kiss someone doesn't give that person permission to remove your clothes. Having sex with someone in the past doesn't give that person permission to have sex with you again in the future. It's important to discuss boundaries and expectations with your partner prior to engaging in any sexual behavior. You can change your mind at any time. You can withdraw consent at any point if you feel uncomfortable. One way to do this is to clearly communicate to your partner that you are no longer comfortable with this activity and wish to stop. Withdrawing consent can sometimes be challenging or difficult to do verbally. So nonverbal cues can also be used to convey this. The best way to ensure that all parties are comfortable with any sexual activity is to talk about it, check periodically, and make sure everyone involved consents before escalating or changing activities. Meaning, Cindy, you dumbass, you sexually assaulted your roommate. And here's a hot take about you sending corn to kids. You can't send corn to kids. You are breaking obscenity laws by doing so. It is not remotely okay for you to share rape comics with 14-year-olds and expect literally anything other than being, like, hated. Also, Sock is a minor. Do not sexualize minor characters, like a minor's characters. Because despite those characters being adults, their creator is not. It also is not okay to, like, say, like, Eno is not a victim. They were broken before you even got your hands on them. Bitch. That, if they were damaged beforehand, that makes you the second person to hurt them. 'Cause you hurt them. You hurt Eno, you hurt Jack, you've hurt people. And now that you're paying the piper, you're not happy. What do you expect happens when everyone, like, knows you're a pedophile? Nobody's gonna support a pedophile. And here's the thing. It's my opinion if you're a pedophile. Because you've had repeated inappropriate reactions and, like, inappropriate conversations with kids. You told your friends after the first time you were caught doing it that you weren't going to do it anymore. What is wrong with you? Also, autism doesn't make you a rapist. You're just a rapist with autism. Because you generally know right from wrong. If you were touching Jack inappropriately and he's making noises, he is probably expressing that he's not okay with that, and you're just not listening. Motherfucker, he said no to you, and you kept doing it. You touched him in his, like, no-no square, too. What the fuck? my god. You are so fucking stupid. I have to quickly pull up this article, this thing that Jack put up. Because you threatened to kill him! I'm not kidding, you threatened to kill him! And he's provided screenshots. By the way, thank you, Jack. Cynthia, I'm so unbelievably pissed off, I'm killing Jack. Cindy, I love Jack so much. What happened? Right now, I fucking hate him. I hope he fucking dies. I wanna fucking kill him. He's not being fair. You groomed a child and sexually assaulted him. Let him keep the damn cat. 'Cause I'm pretty sure if he puts up a GoFundMe so he can fight you for custody of Squirp, there's gonna be a lot of people going, yep, I'm gonna donate to this because you and him have, like, you are both disabled. Do you know how, like, attached a cat can get? He has mentioned in his video that Squirp is attached to him. If he lives without the fucking cat, then that cat's gonna fucking die of a heartbreak because that cat will not understand why their owner is leaving without them. And this is another thing you sent. Jack made a Twitter thread saying he has more info on me and is making a second video on me. He said he was talking to my friends and coworkers all day and is now staying with my coworkers. I think, but I don't know which ones. He said he's stealing my friends and he said live and suffer pedo bear. After I saw Jack's Twitter thread, I had to leave work early. I bought a knife, pepper spray, and a crowbar to protect myself. And I'm thinking about buying a gun, too. I screamed at Blank over the phone when she was just trying to comfort me. But I was convinced someone was in my apartment and they were going to kill me as soon as I entered my place. I walked in a neighborhood 30 minutes. I parked in a neighborhood 30 minutes away from me, from where I live, and Blank went into my apartment to check all the rooms with Blank. I thought someone was there and would kill her thinking she was me, and I was so scared to try calling her again. Everything was clear though. I came home and checked all my rooms for myself with my pepper spray in hand. I broke down once I saw Stupid. By the way, to everyone, Stupid is what a cat is named. There was 2 cats. And I slept in my room with my bedroom door locked. I feel like I'm going insane. I want to point out that she bought a knife, pepper spray, and a crowbar, but only walked in with the pepper spray. Bitch, what were you planning on doing with the crowbar and the knife? And Jack, if you're watching this for any reason, wherever you are, make sure the police are involved in case something happens. Because Cindy is doing damage control. Because she realized, oh, people aren't going to support me if I'm a predator. You've also been threatening to take down the GoFundMe so Jack could leave you? Huh, that's strange. You said it was a scam in your video. But here's the thing. Are you ready? This was like part of the thread. 3 of 6. The last night I was at her apartment, she took me to Panera to get dinner. On the drive home, she said, "What if I crashed and killed us both?" And I said, "That wouldn't be ideal." And she said, but it would be. And I had to talk her out of killing us. What Jack has described is the fact that Cindy was planning a murder-suicide. And this is like apparent from watching videos covering all this, that Cindy has always had like feelings to an extent for Jack. And in that audio Jack recorded of him like confronting her, I would like to point out that she only like became visibly upset or audibly upset when he mentioned leaving her. This is incredibly dangerous, and I want to bring this up because when it's kind of like the if I can't have you, no one can mentality. Don't do that. And in 4 of 6 in the thread, I will be linking it in the description. It says, later on the same drive home, she jokingly said to me, "I want to do the thing that that BoJack Horseman did, where he lets go of the steering wheel and goes at 100 miles per hour." Sydney is a batshit insane unstable individual, and she is dangerous to everybody around her for a myriad of reasons. And Sydney, you mentioned going to a therapist. Did you, talk to your therapist about this? Because I have 2 theories about why your therapist would ever be okay with you preying on a child. 1, the therapist is so blindly stupid, I'm surprised they would even get a license. Or 2, you're not telling that therapist everything. And if that's the case, it's insidious that you're leaving out crucial information, because you're trying to paint yourself like you're a saint to people like Kumo or Goblin. And here's the thing. To everyone going, "But Jack was planning it." No. Kumo's like little picture he never takes into like account at all that Jack had the logins for Cindy and Cindy had the logins for Jack's stuff. Meaning, as soon as he left and had to abandon his laptop that was still logged into a lot of things, it wouldn't be hard to fabricate that. 'Cause it's horrible. And she's like victim blaming both Jack and Cindy. No, not Jack and Cindy, fuck. I am so beyond pissed. I am mixing up people. I am so sorry. I don't plan on re-recording this. Like, she's victim blaming Jack and Enno. Enno's 14! Jack is like the same age as Cindy. I'm pointing that out because Cindy, who like owns the apartment they live in, does a lot of the stuff, like utilities, taking Jack out, etc. Cindy, with Jack living with her, was in a position of power over him. Because he had nowhere else to go. And I would like to also point out that if you're in a position of power, people aren't going to like immediately say no when you want to do something to them. Because it's called a power imbalance. And power imbalances happen a lot. Which is sad. It's kind of like Weinstein. How Weinstein got away with what he was doing. It was because he was in a position of power and going, hey, if you don't do X, Y, or Z for me, then you're not going to get this job in Hollywood. And, yeah. I am so sorry for being unbearably mad. I just needed to, like, scream into the void. If you can, go support Eno, Jack, and everyone else Cindy has affected, because they need your love the most. I'm gonna fuck off now.